What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. On July 8th of this year, 33-year-old actress Naya Rivera passed away. Most of you are aware of that. She went on the lake with her son and she drowned. Okay, just very sad. She's an amazing actress. She's been in a lot of different shows. Most of you know her from the hit TV show Glee. And so Naya was married to Ryan Dorsey from 2014 to 2018. Before her marriage to Ryan, she was engaged to rapper Big Sean. Over the past week or so, her sister have been spotted with her ex-husband Ryan. Okay, they were seen moving in together. They were seen around town shopping and other things. And then this image right here, it looks like it's just an angle. It doesn't look like they're holding hands, but the angle of the image make it look like they were holding hands, okay? So the hate been extremely high. How dare you move in with your sister who just died? Ex-husband, the betrayal. I mean, her sister Instagram page is a complete mess. The comment section is a complete mess, okay? And people say maybe that's the reason why Naya is no longer here. Maybe she found out that her sister was messing with her ex-husband. Whatever the case might be, it's just been a hot mess on social media. So after so much hate, her sister did post this on Instagram. In the darkest time of my life, the only thing that is important is my friends and family. Showing up for my nephew even though I can't show up for myself. I'm not concerned with the way things look because no one can see each agonizing moment we all endured. What matters most I've learned is to show compassion, not to judge others, and never take a moment of life for granted. I hope you all can do the same, okay? So after that, the comment section was still messy on her page. So Naya Rivera, ex-husband, decided to bring some clarity to everything, and he hopped on Instagram Live, and this is what he had to say.
I can't believe this is real life and that I am about to even address any of this nonsense. I haven't really read the news or social media in months, sometime in July. And I usually don't read comments on my own stuff because, I just know how there can be 50 good things said and 5 negative ones, and somehow as humans we somehow get those 5 negative ones stuck in our heads and wondering how people could say certain things. But it was brought to my attention that there's a lot of people that have a lot to say and have opinions on a family's tragic situation. 99% of strangers that don't even know this family. And I'll be honest, I probably read about 10, and that was enough to know that is why I don't read comments. There's people making judgments, they're making assumptions, they're sending terrible messages, wishing death upon strangers that they truly know next to zero about. It's really insane, but I'll just say a couple of things about that. One, it's truly sad that this is the world that we live in, where people were raised to think it's okay to just spew hatred in general, especially when especially make statements about a family who are dealing with a tragedy that I hope is so unimaginable that you or anyone that is close to you ever has to go through. Two, I can't even imagine how I would feel as a parent if my son were to grow up or be a teenager or especially an adult and he would do this to some strangers on social media or in real life. I'm not really worried about that because I know that would never happen because he's a sweet, smart, caring, sweetest soul of a young man who at the age of 5 is having to grow up so fast and grow up like so many of us didn't have to without his mother. I probably lost a little over 20 pounds. I don't get good sleep. I'm sad every day. I wake up. I go to sleep sad. Every night, staring at the ceiling or I'm staring at the wall, and I think to myself how lucky I am to still have my mom and to have her help out in my life still, and then I think about how he won't have that same opportunity in his future, and it makes me beyond sad. And I ask myself, why? What did he do to deserve this? Well, I know he didn't do anything to deserve this, but the things people have said are sad. When 5 of the longest days of your life go by, when a young boy's mom is missing, and you know the result of the search, you know what that result is going to be when it ends, and the conversation that you're going to have with him, it's sad. And when the young boy says, "Oh, do you think they will find her? I just want them to find her," and then you know that he's so smart, and you know he witnessed a nightmare right before his eyes, and he knows that even if they find her, that she's not coming home. It's sad. And then when you're with him every day during this, you're with his grandpas and his grandmas and his aunts and his uncles and his whole family, and all you have is each other to lean on and to cry with and go through this nightmare. It's sad. The reality hits you, and I don't know. The grieving can start, but the sadness gets heavier because you know you're going to have a conversation one-on-one with the little boy and tell him about our new reality. I mean, man, saying that this is sad is the understatement of my life. I hope none of you ever have to go through any of this. I hope nobody that you love has to go through any of this. And then I have to tell him, oh, she's an angel now, and she's with God, and she's in heaven. And he says, well, I want to go there. How do I get there? I wouldn't wish that upon any of your ears, to have to hear that. Hear those words come out of the sweetest soul you know. And then going to a funeral, trying to explain that to an innocent child, or what a funeral is, and way before they should ever even have to think about or deal with any of that. And we get through that, and then he asked me if TT can live with us. I want TT to live with us forever, because she's now the closest thing that he has to a mom. Because you're going to need all the help you can get as a single parent trying to build your career and navigate this disaster with your child, and you deal with it every hour of every day for 80 plus days now. I wouldn't want any of you to ever have to go through that, and to have to let him get what he wants, what he asks for and what he needs right now, which is his family. Even though if it's temporary, and it's not forever, it's a temporary situation. And after all he's had to go through, how could you deny him that? And because of what? Because what some strangers might think or say, or spew some hatred based on some ill-advised, illogical, misinformed tabloid. It's sad. It really is. But I hope you would be lucky enough. I hope you would be lucky as me to have family on both sides who support and who have helped out tremendously, and to have a young woman who is his blood, his TT, who's willing to put her life on hold and sacrifice things, uproot her situation for the betterment of your child. So when you put your child to bed, you don't always have to be alone with your thoughts, and you don't have to be sad every day and night wondering when does it get better. At least you have someone there with you to talk to, or just sit in silence and be sad with. You don't have to deal with it completely alone. I also hope if you ever have to deal with anything tragic that you'll have peace, and never having people following you and take pictures and creating a false narrative based on an angle of a photo of two people grieving who have been living their life out of suitcases, and just trying to get settled into a new place while grabbing a couple things at Target for a young boy's birthday party that we're trying to put together. And shout out to the two girls who were following us and not being covert at all, and being disrespectful and taking those pictures. I hope you got your cell phone bill paid, or however that works when people do things like that for a couple of shekels. Shout out to the Sun and the Daily Mail and whatever vlogs and blogs and podcasts who also are creating such absurd narratives, trying to create false realities, talking about relationships. Shit, man, I wish I was worried about a relationship right now. I'm not thinking about this and living with this every day. I wasn't even going to speak on any of this, but I feel like my head is full of so many things right now that the last thing I want running through my head is this bullshit. Thinking about what I should say, what I would say if I could say something to the people about opinions and thoughts that truly don't matter in the big scheme of things. But it's 2020, and this is life. It's 2020, man. What a shitty fucking year. Just be well, be safe, try to be kind, and if this does nothing but make a few people think twice before they go and insert their opinion and jump to conclusions, and then think about sending people DMs wishing death upon strangers who are dealing with so much that they know absolutely zero about, then I'm glad I got this off my heart and off my mind. Yeah, that's about it.
I am definitely praying for the family. It's disgusting to wish death on people. Like, how do you wish death on a man who's grieving the loss of his ex-wife, and especially the sister. Now, for the people who keep saying that his ex-wife didn't live with him when she was alive and they raised their child perfectly because his mother was alive. He had his mother. His mother was in his life. His mother is no longer there. So, in a way of him trying to understand what's going on, he feels like his auntie is the closest thing to his mother, and at least he has someone there now. Does it still look weird? Absolutely. Okay, but this man is not going to send his son to live with the auntie in a separate house. Then the point where he's talking about when you are alone at night, it's good to have someone there to talk to and all of that. Yeah, that's the part that gets tricky. I completely understand and see how weird this looks. But based on his explanation, if he's making the sacrifice for their child, I completely understand. But when you are vulnerable and you are emotional and someone is there as a shoulder to cry on, there's always that possibility for things to go exactly. They're grieving. And if this situation is going to help them cope better and help them heal, yes, it looks weird. But at the end of the day, if that's what the son wants, and the key thing we should take from this conversation is this is a temporary thing. It's not forever. What he's saying is once his son get to the point where he understands everything that's going on and he start coping better, the sister is going to leave. This is not a permanent situation. She's moving in with us, and so. But anyways, like I said, I wish them the best, and the families lifted in my prayers. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.